Hello everyone, this is Shariat Ashraf. For the fulfillment of my master's project requirement at USF, I'm recording this video and presenting my master's project, the RES-Q Rover. This rover is programmed in Raspberry Pi 3 using Python, and this is the device that in the enclosed box. As you can see, it has three sensors: the MLX90614, that is a thermal sensor to detect heat, the HCSR04 ultrasonic sensor to detect the distance, and a mini passive infrared sensor for motion. It is being driven on a tank chassis with two DC motors powered by the illuminated motor driver module, which is controlled by the Raspberry Pi. All three sensors are being powered by the Raspberry Pi 3. As you can see, they're all connected to the T connector for convenience. However, the illuminated module is being powered separately using a different power module. For convenience, the Raspberry Pi 3 and the power module is being powered using the mains connection. This is the user interface for the RES-Q Rover. We type in Python the file name .py and we start the rover. Initially the sensors settle and we wait for the rover to start moving. As you can see, it has already started moving forward, and when we detect the camera to the screen, we see that the distance is calculated at 140 and it starts moving. The temperature it detects is around room temperature of 84 degrees Celsius Fahrenheit, and the one about the motion is because of my movement in front of the sensor. Now to replicate a real life scenario, we put several cases in front of that. One of the first cases I put is I put my hand in front and we see the rover stops and it shows that it has an obstacle and it turns left. Now in case for the thermal sensor, I put my fingers in front of that and use the thermal sensor and see the results in the user interface. You see it shows a heat signature ahead with the temperature of 91 degrees Fahrenheit, but though there is a distance of 60 centimeters, the rover doesn't move because of the heat signature. Now when I move my fingers away, the rover again starts to move and it breaks and heat of 83 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, in case of a human being being detected, it is necessary that the human being is in front of the ultrasonic sensor as an obstacle and also in front of the thermal sensor as a heat signature. So, to replicate that, I put my whole hand in front of the sensors and you see the sensor, the rover has stopped. It initially stops, it turns left because it detects me as an obstacle, but as you can see, later on it detects me as a human body. It has a distance less than 10 centimeters and a temperature of 91 degrees Fahrenheit, so it calls me a human body on the ground. Now when I move my hands away, provided that there is no human body in front, the temperature goes back to 83 degrees Fahrenheit and the distance changes, and so the rover starts to move. Now regarding the turning left scenario, I put my fingers in front of that to detect a distance less than the required, and we can see that it turns left and then initially it starts going back forward. So this is another test that is being done on the rover to verify that it stops reading at heat signature. The previous test showed that whenever I put my finger in front of just the thermal sensor, it will actually stop for my temperature over 90 degrees. Now I have a lighter and I'm going to do a second test on the thermal sensor to detect whether it actually stops for a high temperature, or actually it records the correct temperature or not. So I put a lighter in front of the thermal sensor, and as you can see, it detects a heat signature almost like 113 degrees Fahrenheit. So yes, based on this test, I can say that, or we can say that the rover actually detects various heats, and it actually detects them in the correct temperature, or approximately it gives the proper range for operation. Thank you. To see the effectiveness of the rover in a darker environment in a confined space, we run another set of tests to replicate a real life situation where there is no light in a room where the rover is moving. As you can see, the motor driver module, the power module, and the Raspberry Pi all are turned on, and so we turn on the file through which we run the program. And as you can hear, the rover starts moving even in the dark. Now, going back to the same set of tests to verify whether the rover can actually move in a darker environment, I put my 3 fingers in front of the sensor, and as you can see, it says an obstacle detected ahead, and then it starts turning left. Now, in the dark environment, as you can see, you can also detect the motion. That is because I'm moving in a dark environment. Now, to replicate a case of a human being in a darker environment, I put my fingers and my whole hand in front of the 2 sensors, the ultrasonic sensor and the thermal sensor. As you can see, it detects temperature of 91 degrees Fahrenheit approximately, and a distance of 5.86 centimeter, and it says a human body found. So with this test, we can actually verify that the rover will actually work in an environment that is darker as well, compared, and also in case of a light environment. Thank you. So this is my rover that actually detects all temperatures and human beings in place of in an earthquake shattered building. So that is all for my presentation. Thanking you. It's Sai at the stage.